Well, guys are often known as kings of the grill, but now they can master all kinds of cooking and be healthier because of it. Take a look.
Many men cook for relaxation, necessity, or just to command the grill. But sometimes it's hard for them to know how to make meals that are both nutritious and delicious. Holly Clegg is a culinary expert who has sold over 1.5 million cookbooks. Now she joins forces with men's health expert Dr. Curtis Chastain. In the new man-focused cookbook, Guy's Guide to Eating Well, they offer simple recipes for men that are not only healthy, but mouth-watering too.
Please welcome to the 700 Club award-winning author, Holly Clegg. It's great to have you here.
Delighted to be back.
Why, Holly, you've sold so many cookbooks. Why a cookbook for men?
Well, men need some guidance,
well,
obviously.
We know that.
But what's right? You know, me too. I've been married a long time. But really, what's different about this book and made it so special to me is most men's cookbooks, all of them are about, you know, building muscles or protein or fad diets. And this truly is about preventative health and men's wellness. And a focus on, hopefully, that through the different chapters that identify different medical conditions, we have cancer prevention, obesity, diabetes, you know, arthritis, GERD, all the different chapters sort of focus on a medical condition with the foods and the ingredients that will hopefully combat that disease or prevent it from happening.
So it's good to be able, it's more than a cookbook, it's a read and a cookbook.
Yeah, no, you're so right. And how many men out there are going to say, you know, I went to the doctor, my leg hurt, or my stomach, I can't get rid of it, or this, and they're going to go read the stories and they're going to go, wait, that happened to me. But I have the tools and the information that hopefully can make a difference. Now, you might be saying, I'm too young. No, you're not.
Yeah, actually, you can stay off some of these things by doing it right when you're young,
Absolutely. Right? It's preventative health, and it really makes a difference what we eat. But most importantly, it has to be flavorful. It has to be easy. It has to be satisfying, and I'm one-stop shopping for sure. We're all busy.
Holly just mentioned that the book is broken down into chapters, and each chapter deals with a particular health issue. So let's go down to this end of the table, if you will, and take a look at this dish. Has to do with
arthritis and
joint pain.
Well, a lot of people are intimidated by salmon, and this is probably, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's a honey pecan salmon, 3 ingredients plus your salmon, has toasted like pecans, a little soy sauce, and honey. You bake it in the oven, simple to do. And salmon is a great source of omega-3s, which help to fight inflammation. And a lot of people don't know that pecans are higher in antioxidants than any other nut.
Oh, really?
So it's a good-for-you dish. It's easy protein, and it has all those omega-3 fatty acids, which you have to get from food.
And tastes great, too. Then we have bruschetta. I love bruschetta. But what is the value of bruschetta physically?
Well, this is from the cancer prevention section, and actually, I make this for my husband and I all the time because it's just the essence of summer, ripe, juicy tomatoes. And red tomatoes are a great source of lycopene. And research shows that lycopene helps to prevent prostate cancer, which is one of the top 4 cancers that, you know, men have to deal with. So that's from that.
This is a nacho kind of dish? What is this?
It's sort of an oxymoron because the Methi, Pita, nachos are in the obesity diabetes chapter. And I think this is a great point, Terry, because throughout the book, I highlight diabetic recipes, and I get asked a lot about, I need a diabetic cookbook. Over 2/3 of the book is diabetic recipes. This is diabetic. You start with pita chips. How did I make it this way? Okay, it has beef in it, but you use the leanest cuts of meat or start with a loin or a round. So ground sirloin, any pork tenderloin, any loin is your, or sirloin. And then we have here, we topped it with just some, you know, good fresh ingredients. And this is a little light cucumber sauce that I've used Greek yogurt, which is higher in protein, and, you know, calcium, which is a great substitute for sour cream.
I've heard it said that the way that diabetics are to eat is the way we all should eat for good health.
Well said. So it's the healthiest way to eat, and we could, with this book and these recipes, you can help prevent diabetes or control type 2 diabetes.
I love this because it's supposed to help with fatigue.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it pumps me up for sure. But this is a snack mix, and it's just 3 ingredients also. All these recipes are diabetic recipes today. And this is just with peanut butter, honey, and your favorite little snack cereal.
So
half a cup is
munchy with that.
Yeah. And there's a chapter for fatigue that, you know, and this is peanut butter is a great source of protein, unsaturated fats, and you get your carbs in there.
And men love to grill, and you have a pizza here that's done with grilled shrimp.
Right. I think everybody that opens the book turns to this recipe, and I had to include a grilling section in a men's cookbook. Everything's cooked on the grill. Your shrimp, your tomatoes, you throw it on the grill, top with a little fresh basil, and oh, talk about scrumptious and melt in your mouth divine.
It looks phenomenal.
Oh, it's so good.
And we're going to make today something that's in the cookbook that's I love, stuffed lettuce leaves. You've got the meat simmering already.
And this is ground chicken. Yes, this is ground chicken. And this is in the heart disease chapter, which, you know, fighting heart disease is so important, #1 killer of men and women. And the way you want to have options to eat low saturated fat, more fiber. And so I'm giving you some healthy options. Almost all of the recipes are interchangeable. And of course, health doesn't discriminate. A woman definitely and kids can cook.
So
we just
what do we
add
put in
all
here?
our ingredients, and that's a little water chestnuts. And guess what? You could buy them chopped.
Oh,
so
really?
that's really good
Like
to know.
that.
And
Onion,
that adds
scallions,
crunch.
right?
Yeah, some green onions. And this adds great color. And
Is this more onion?
Onions. And we're just going to let all saute together. Look at you cooking. And red pepper are packed with vitamin C. A lot of people don't know that, too.
Now,
I have a
is this the
garlic, a little garlic, and then we're going to do a little, and this just needs to cook up, really just till everything, fresh ginger. Yeah, you got it. And that's one, you know, you could use dry ginger. I believe in convenience, or if you don't have an ingredient, you leave it out. Nobody knows the difference, but fresh ginger makes a difference. And this is hoisin sauce.
What
just
is
a little
hoisin
bit.
sauce?
It's in the Asian section. It just sort of you can sort of smell it. It has a good flavoring. And a lot of times when you buy lettuce wraps out, they are not good for you. And this is obviously
a healthy lettuce
healthy
wrap.
version, a little soy sauce.
Soy.
And I've used low sodium because sodium, when people say they need a diabetic cookbook, it's really about your, you know,
salt and your sugar, right?
Right, and your fat and carbs. And the
what
little
is that?
peanut butter, that gives it just...
I wonder that didn't
This
flop out
actually,
either.
most of the recipes are about 5, I'll tell you a hint about that. If you spray your little thing with Pam, peanut butter comes right out.
Flops right out. Ooh, that is looking and smelling good.
Yes, it is. And then you just, here we go. It just
so
cooks
you're just
in minutes.
stirring that up, and then you've already set aside your lettuce leaves. So you're literally, I want to show people the finished product down here. This is what they look like.
Look, I'm making it like my kitchen. I'm throwing food all over.
That's why we all relate.
Yeah.
And these are so delicious and really easy.
Everything in the
easy.
book is one-stop shopping and easy, but it's healthy, good, nutritious, delicious, and satisfying food.
You can do this, guys, and your wives will be so impressed.
They will.
Holly's book, I would be. Holly's book is called Guy's Guide to Eating Well. It makes a great Father's Day gift, and it's available wherever books are sold. So there's a wonderful creative idea for your guy for Father's Day. Thank you. It's always great fun to have you
Delighted.
here.
And look what the cook you are. You're going to get a reputation.
Yeah, no, I'm going to let him do it.
That's right. That's right.